Is it worth filling out a FAFSA if you make more than $150,000 a year? Hey everyone, I'm Tina Steele, the FAFSA Guru. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for all things financial aid. Middle income families get hit the hardest when it comes to financial aid, unfortunately. But to answer that question, yes, it's worth filling out a FAFSA even if you make $150,000 or more a year, and here's why. Your child could still get some financial aid at the more expensive private colleges. What colleges do is they take their total cost of attendance all in, tuition, fees, room and board, books and supplies, and then they subtract the student aid index, or SAI, which is derived from the federal methodology that's performed on all the FAFSA information that you provide. The college subtracts the SAI from their cost of attendance to come up with a student's financial need. So if you're a family that earns $150,000 a year, your SAI could easily be $40,000 to $50,000. A general rule of thumb is that your SAI can be up to 25 to 30% of your annual income, which I know is crazy. But for this example, let's talk about an SAI of $50,000. So let's say your family earns $150,000, your SAI is $50,000, your student is applying to public colleges that are in the $30,000 to $40,000 range, and private colleges that are in the $50,000 to $100,000 range. If the student's applying to a public college that costs less than the student aid index from the FAFSA, then no, the student will not get any financial aid other than the merit scholarship and the $5,500 direct student loan. However, if the student is applying to a college that is higher than the student aid index, then he or she will see some financial aid. So for example, if the student's applying to an $80,000 a year private college, your SAI is $50,000. When the college subtracts your SAI from their cost of attendance, they come up with the student's financial need, which in this case would be $30,000. Then the college is going to meet anywhere between 10 and 100% of the student's financial need, depending on the college. So if it's a college that meets 100% of financial need, in this scenario, the student would see about $30,000 in need-based financial aid. If this college only meets about 50% of financial need, then the student might see about $15,000 in need-based financial aid, in addition to any merit scholarship money and that $5,500 direct student loan. So yes, it's worth it if you make more than $150,000 a year for this reason, especially for the private, more expensive colleges. While it's not as likely that you'll get that financial aid at the public colleges that are less than your student aid index, you could definitely get financial aid at the more expensive colleges. And then at the very least, you can always try to appeal your financial aid offers. Even at the public colleges, 80% of the students and families I help through the financial aid appeal process do receive additional financial aid. I've seen it range anywhere from $3,000 all the way up to $30,000. It just comes down to writing an effective financial aid appeal letter. And if you've already committed, it's not too late to do that. I created a done-for-you financial aid appeal letter template that's all pre-written using some key strategies you can download on my website for just $27 and plug in your own information, making it super easy. So again, if you make $150,000 or more a year, it's always worth filling out a FAFSA, even if your student is applying to public, less expensive colleges, because you can try to appeal at the very least and possibly get some additional financial aid. I hope you found this video helpful and that clarifies things a little bit for you. I encourage every family to fill out a FAFSA, unless of course you have several $100,000 sitting aside in a bank account to pay for your child's education. Thanks so much for watching, and to learn more about the programs and services I provide, you can visit my website, thefafsaguru.com.